Today is surgery day, and it feels different than the last one. I don't know really how to explain it, but it feels a little bit different. This is the last time we're going to see all of this fun stuff. Funny enough, my dad brought one of my old shirts. This used to fit me. I think that's an interesting enough concept. And oddly enough, this is the kind of stuff that I would wear now because it's just comfy. I took my shower. I haven't had anything in my mouth for the last, I don't remember how long. I am hungry, I am thirsty, but it's honestly not that bad for having fasted as long as I just have. I washed up with a antibacterial soap this morning, and that's really the only thing that's different from my usual morning. Because I usually would have been up at this time anyways. It's 5 a.m. I would have been up anyways to go do my first cardio. Let's go get chopped in half. For 252.6, a little heavier than I thought, but that's fine.
Large.
Yep. I feel like I almost get a little offended when nurses will put the normal size cuff and try to wrap it around me.
You know what? It's a slippery slope. It's like saying someone's pregnant when they're not.
Exactly.
It's like, I have to get the large cuff, but it's because you have guns, not
Yeah,
because you're being fat, you know, yeah. So.
123 radius, perfect. Perfect.
Yep. All right, so the two white ones are the Celebrex, the blue and red is the Tylenol, and the yellow is the gabapentin. It's all three different ways that's going to help with pain.
Yep.
And then when you get into recovery, we can give you something as well.
Well, good morning, Simon.
Good morning.
Hey, it's
good to see you.
It's good to see you back, and you look fantastic.
Yeah.
This is absolutely. I'm so glad to see you again, and I'm glad everything's working out so well.
Yeah. I'm glad I get to have you as my anesthesiologist again.
I'm delighted. I am absolutely delighted. I'm glad everything went so well last time. Now, remind me again, are you allergic to anything that you know of?
Nope.
And we've gone over your medications. Last time we went over everything, and you held all the same medicines that we asked you to hold last time. So everything's good. I don't remember any significant health problems, no seizures, strokes, blackouts, asthma, trouble breathing. You don't smoke, high blood pressure, heart murmurs, heart defects, no heart problems, no kidney problems, hiatal hernia, acid reflux, no condition that lets food come back up. Last time you ate or drank anything, did you get that prehydration drink this time?
No, I didn't have it this time.
Okay, so you haven't had anything to eat or drink since midnight.
It's been a while. Yeah,
it's been a while. We'll take care of that.
Yeah.
How about hepatitis in the past, yellow jaundice, stomach ulcers, diabetes, thyroid trouble stopping bleeding? You're not a hemophiliac. You don't take any blood thinners, nothing like that. No dental work that's fake or glued in, all your own natural teeth. Excellent. Very good.
I'm still amazed that you can just list all that off.
It really was a flow chart. So if you'd said yes to anything, that was all on 2 computer screens. Had you ever said yes, it would have triggered another screen.
Another set of questions.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the
This is where I'm lined up against the blue wall.
Yes.
All right, good to see you.
Great to see you.
I'm really excited for you.
Yep.
Excited to do this for you.
Time to do the thing.
So, well, let's get you marked. Actually, we'll photograph you, then get you marked.
Okay.
So, when did you arrive?
It was like 9:40 p.m. last night.
Did you get sleep?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm so stress-free about any work with you that it's like, I'm not even stressed about this. I'm just more excited about the fact I get to sleep for 3 days. I told everybody, stop. Nobody talk to me. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, it's a nice break. Well, I went to bed at 8.
Oh, so nice. I envy you.
I am well rested. We're going to be pulling down abdominal skin. We're going to be, we'll pull up to some extent on the pubic area skin. So if you pull up gently like that, yeah, that's perfect. And you have, the tiniest bit of fat, subcutaneous fat here in your, adjacent to your belly button, which is really common. It's, universal fat storage area.
Yeah.
And something that I've done for a lot of, so here's one of the big, there are all sorts of nuances and finesse points to any surgery, right? And one of them with abdominoplasty is in all people, but especially lean men and women, the subcutaneous fat layer, it's thicker here. and it's much thinner. It's like paper thin in the groin area. So I often will harvest some fat by hand, sort of the liquid form of fat grafting, and I will place it sort of in the subcutaneous space here to build this up a little bit. See how it's thicker here in the midline in the pubic area, but then it really thins out in the groin, the inguinal area. So if we just place a little bit of subcutaneous fat, a little bit of fat grafting here, it kind of smooths the transition from tummy to pubic area.
Interesting.
And then we're going to mark your midline. So pubic midline is here, and your prepectoral midline is there. So you see how it's not a straight line?
Interesting.
It's, how old are you?
32.
Yeah. You know, as we age, you get a little bit of spinal curvature. Almost everybody. It's not something that you would notice unless you were like looking at things like this, but your midline meanders a little bit. Your one important thing is that we make your new belly button midline.
Right.
So that's the very slight meandering of your... In some people, it's quite dramatic. You know, anybody that has like an actual significant scoliosis can be really significant. And a lot of times they haven't noticed until me and my markers and my tape measure start, making marks. So your rectus abdominis definition is pretty clear. And so what we're repairing is that sort of weakened connective tissue in between so that your rectus abdominis muscles end up side by side again.
Yep.
And in profile, with your tummy relaxed, it won't bulge anymore. And then we are going to go as far out to the side as we can with you laying supine on the OR table, knowing that there's another surgery coming to treat your flanks.
Right.
And ideally we'll be removing all the skin and fat between the pubic incision and your belly button.
That is crazy. I'm going to guess higher. I'm going to say 2.1, 2.2 pounds.
2.2 pounds? Yeah. No, it's not going to be that heavy.
I guess if I didn't lean out so much, maybe.
Yeah. And then just relax your tummy again. You turn 90 degrees left and look over your shoulder in the mirror and just relax. So, if we only tighten the skin, it's an improvement. The skin laxity and the skin excess is gone and it looks better, but it's not the same as
it's going to go in that much.
Repairing your rectus abdominis diastasis.
Crazy.
And so you won't have to hold that in.
Wow.
That's just going to be you.
Huh.
Face this way again. Looks good to me. Any questions about all that?
Nope. I'm so excited to go for a nap.
I'm excited to go to work. All right, so we're going to photograph the markings.
Perfect.
So PAL is power-assisted liposuction.
Right.
You don't have enough fat to warrant that. We're just going to use a manual fat harvesting cannula set to reduce this a little bit and put it here in the groin. And so arms away from your body just a little bit. Well, we are all set.
Well, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Very excited about this.
Oh my gosh, now that he's marked, I'm like,
Yeah. It's like that makes it real.
it does, yeah.
It was funny, one of the comments in the last YouTube video of the surgery day was there's a few people that were like, wow, like this is a doctor that actually like boasts about his team. And that was a really cool thing to read.
None of it happens without them. So
Exactly.
I can't be my best without the best team.
Yep.
So this is, I don't know if you heard this already, but we were thinking about giving you a medication to slightly lower your blood pressure intraoperatively and post-op.
Yep.
But your biceps and triceps are so big, our arm cuff cannot accurately measure your blood pressure. So we would need to use a blood pressure cuff designed for the thigh on your arm.
Oh my God.
To get an accurate reading.
Yeah.
But back in the OR, we can do that.
Okay.
So we will be accurately monitoring your blood pressure.
That's too funny.
So our goal is for you to wake up pain-free, nausea-free.
Yep.
This is a big deal, putting permanent sutures in the abdominal wall to tighten and flatten it.
Yep.
But we're going to inject it on both sides with long-acting local anesthetic. It's a sustained release local anesthetic that lasts about 3 days. So before I put any sutures in, the abdominal wall nerves will be blocked, and then when the plication, the muscle tightening is completed, we'll re-inject, and so it is quite likely that you'll wake up with no pain or just mild discomfort.
Which is such a crazy concept considering what's about to happen to me, you know?
And
Yeah.
Kyle shared with me yesterday that there are people online. Oh, no, this was someone, she showed me a video of you with another
With another person who had gotten the surgery, yeah.
another fitness and figure competition person. And she talked about needing a walker after the surgery.
Yeah.
That won't be the case.
Amazing.
That is 100% of the case, or that happens 100% of the time if your surgeon, your tummy tuck surgeon, doesn't have a comprehensive approach and preemptive approach to pain management. So
Right.
we're giving you some oral medications that are non-narcotic pre-op
Yep.
that have been shown scientifically to reduce your narcotic requirement post-op. We're giving you some other non-narcotic medications intravenously,
Yep.
and then we're blocking the abdominal wall, and our goal is for you to not need narcotic pain medication post-op. You'll have it in case you need it.
Of course.
There's nothing wrong with taking it if you feel like you need it.
And I'll use it for my flight for sure regardless. But, yeah.
But it will not be your primary means of pain control.
Exactly.
It's purely for breakthrough pain, and I don't expect you to have much.
Yeah. Perfect. Let's
All
do
right,
it.
I'll see you in recovery.
Thank you.
All right.
Hello.
Hello, Simon.
How are you?
I'm good, buddy. How about you? How are you feeling?
Let's turn the light down a little bit, just
Okay.
for the nausea.
Holy shit.
You okay?
No, I'm looking at the picture.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on your neck. Let me get another cold pack.
How are you feeling?
Woozy.
Yeah, woozy is normal.
A little nauseous, but your team has been fantastic at catching it and
Yeah, you had a little bit of that last time, right?
yeah. Yeah.
Well, we threw the kitchen sink at it pharmacologically.
Exactly.
Well, it went beautifully. It's going to look amazing. So we got rid of all the skin between the lower incision and your belly button.
Nice.
All of it.
All of it.
Yeah, the photos will be pretty impressive to you, I think. You want to know what it weighed, right?
Oh.
It was 596, 596 grams, so
Really?
almost 600 grams. So 500 grams is 1.1 pounds.
Yeah.
So it's maybe 1.2, 1.25 pounds.
I was way off. You were
I told you,
You
never-
were right on the dot.
It usually weighs half what you think it's going to. But there was a pretty significant space between your rectus abdominis muscles, and we pulled that back together. I took photos before and after, so you can see your abdominal wall before it's been tightened and after.
Very cool. Okay. Yeah, because I can feel my abs are really tight right now, which is
Oh, yeah.
great.
Yeah. So yeah, it could not have gone better.
Right.
So we're back to the hotel. I just took a nap, and the first meal that I'm gonna have, most of you would probably find very depressive, but it makes me very excited. You guessed it, chicken and rice. Oh god, it hurts to laugh. So I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm probably just gonna go back to sleep, and I think that's what most of my day is gonna look like today. I'm gonna figure out exactly how much walking around I should be doing to avoid any thrombosis, but overall, very smooth process. So I'm definitely walking with a bit of a hunch, but now it is time to empty and measure the forbidden juice boxes. And the reason why it's important to track them is because that when they reach a certain level of drainage for a 24-hour period, that's when you know that you can take them out. But you need to have the data to make sure that it's trending downwards, because if it's going up, that's bad news. Papa!
Wait.
I need your help.
What's the matter?
Drop my mic.
Oh, okay.
All I'm saying is if my waist actually looks like this, we're gonna be competitive. So next up, we want to drain the forbidden juice. Unless you need extra iron, of course. That's a joke.
Well, good morning.
Well, good morning. How are you?
I'm great. Post-op day one. The question is, how are you?
Honestly, a lot better than I expected. I thought, like, I knew sleeping was going to be a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
But it wasn't so much because of the discomfort. It was more because I just slept all day, and then going into the nighttime, I wasn't that tired anymore.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I mean, there's no real pain. It just feels tight. Not comfortable, of course, but
Right.
after a surgery of this extent, I was expecting a lot worse.
Well, you're standing up straight. That's great.
Yeah.
And not using a walker as you were told you might need.
No walker needed.
Yeah.
It was so good that I ended up texting Kyle, your wife, yesterday. Hey, how much walking should I be doing? Because I don't want to overdo it, but I felt like I could walk a lot. So
Sure. Well, yeah, I mean, walking is important, right? I mean, our biggest concern acutely with the tummy tuck is avoiding deep vein thrombosis. So
Exactly.
you absolutely need to hydrate really well. You need to be up on your feet walking. And that's one of the reasons we have this really proactive, well thought out, comprehensive approach to pain control, so that you can stand up straight, you can walk around as much as you need to. Our biggest issue really post-op now with tummy tucks is patients feel so much better than they expect to. We have to make sure they don't overdo it.
exactly.
So I and my wife Kyle will be your police on that.
Yes.
You must, and well, your dad's in town, thank goodness.
Which
so,
helps a lot. Yeah.
so I will, I'll chat with him a bit and make sure you just have to take it easy.
Yeah.
So walking for 2 weeks, but walking, I think for the first 2 to 3 days, definitely don't overdo it. But starting, 3 days post-op, you can start taking longer walks, and then once you're a full 2 weeks post-op, you can start some actual like brisk walking and aerobic exercise.
Amazing. I'm excited for that.
Well, let's see what your tummy looks like.
Let's see what we got.
So I will take a pair of gloves. Thank you. All right. So early on, the drains look the fluid in the drains looks pretty red. I mean, people look at it and they think it's blood, but really, if you spun it and did a hematocrit on it, it would probably be 5 or 10%. It only takes a little bit of blood
To make it look real bloody.
Yeah. Some of this is fluid that we injected, the tumescent solution that helps facilitate the dissection, and we did a little bit of liposuction. Not conventional liposuction, but we did some fat aspiration by hand manually around your belly button for fat grafting of the groin, the Engelman area.
Thank you.
All right. So that is your
Jesus.
flattened abdomen, and so your rectus abdominis muscles are now side by side. They used to be out here. Now they're back together.
It hurts to laugh, but it's crazy looking.
And we'll change this dressing on your new belly button. So this closure, the belly button closure, is not completely watertight, so there's always a little seepage through the dressing.
If I have to be honest, I honestly couldn't hear him anymore because I was just trying to keep it together from crying, from looking at my new body, knowing how hard I had to work to get to this exact moment. This is a feeling I will never forget, and I will never stop thanking every single one of you for helping me get this far.
All right, so
Ow.
I think, everybody needs compression a little differently, right? So you're going to need a little more compression in the upper abdomen than lower. I think this is just naturally flatter because your skin flap's so thin, right? And oftentimes the lower portion of the abdominoplasty skin flap will swell a little bit because of lymphatic congestion. Normally the lymphatic drainage of all this skin and fat is down to your groin lymph nodes, but we've interrupted that temporarily because of that incision. So any fluid that any lymphatic fluid that builds up here has to sort of find its way out laterally, and it probably ends up in your axillary lymph nodes. So don't be surprised if this swells a little bit over the next few days.
That looks insane.
And then I guess we should take a look at your new innie belly button. And that is your new belly button. I could use like a peroxide and maybe
My belly button used to be so
hooded.
droopy
Yeah.
because of all the loose skin, but I have a belly button now.
So that looks like perfect size and shape for you, and as it heals, I think the scar will be pretty close to invisible.
That is insane.
Looks fantastic. Could not be better post-op day one.
You don't miss. You know that?
Yeah.
You do not miss.
Well, I have lots of good help.
Simon, if you can look at the back, Michael, I don't know if there's a way, but you're like, even though the back isn't done, your waist is smaller from this perspective too.
Yeah?
Awesome.
Take a picture and just...
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
I know.
I pulled a lot.
I know.
No.
All right, so we're not going to put any dressing here. It's very important that these drain dressings remain occlusive,
Yep.
like watertight, so turn a little bit to the right.
Okay, that's a big difference. You weren't kidding.
So,
Holy shit.
so you know, you were tightened to here, so you've got kind of a blob here now, right?
Commence på.
So the blob goes away when we do your flank plasty. So most important things for you to do the next few days, you tell me.
Don't overdo it, but do walk.
Yep,
Keep it moving. Eat. Hydration is key.
hydrate, yep.
And then
Take your stool softener.
take the stool softener. That one's going to be a must.
Looks about right where we want you maximally compressed. And then, you know, high fiber foods.
Yep.
Seriously, you couldn't look or possibly feel better, I think, one day following a tummy tuck.
No, there's so many horror stories floating out there. You know, this is not what I expected.
If you believe what people post online, which unfortunately is the experience that a lot of people have, you'd never do the surgery, right? Because it sounds like a
Exactly.
miserable recovery. People talk about losing 3 months of their life, not being at work for 2, 3, 4 weeks, and it absolutely does not have to be that way. You
I
step
was
out-
sending client check-ins yesterday.
Pardon?
I was sending client check-ins last night.
So you're at work.
I was
less
at
than-
work.
Less than 24 hours post-op.
Less than 12 hours post-op. Yeah.
All right, let's slide this back up. Well, Simon, I am so pleased. You look
course.
amazing.
Thank you so much, as always. And so here we are. I'm going to next be documenting the entire recovery process. Right now, technically this is post-op day 1, and I'm already walking around pretty good. It still feels super, super tight, but there's no actual pain, and that is crazy to me considering what just happened. So if you haven't subscribed yet, that'd be really cool if you did. Just so we can grow this little community into what I know it can be. And then today there won't be a question, so if you guys leave any emoji, that'd be great, but I will tell you the answer. The answer in the picture a couple videos ago of all the dudes that lost weight together, the answer was 2,020 pounds lost. That's how much weight was lost in that picture. Pretty cool. But I'll see you all tomorrow. And as always, let's change the world together.